So, most of my favorite bands, the Beatles, Tom Petty, AC/DC, Aerosmith, Electric Light Orchestra, they all have a very distinct style. When you hear a song from any of these bands, you know exactly where it's coming from. One of my favorite bands, however, it's nearly impossible to identify them or nail down any kind of consistent style. That is, of course, The Who. I suppose it's written in their very name. They're elusive and mysterious. Their best track, of course, is Baba O'Reilly. This masterpiece is basically 3 songs stitched into one that sound like they're coming from 3 totally different sources. And I suppose that's part of the brilliance of The Who, is they're constantly changing lanes and shifting genres, which is very exciting to the listener because it kind of keeps you on your toes and you never know what's coming next. If you're older than me, you probably first heard this track on a record or maybe the radio, or if you're lucky, in concert. But if you're my age, you probably recognize it from a series of coming-of-age films in the late 90s/early 2000s. Baba O'Reilly basically became the thematic anthem for any movie hero who had gone through some sort of adventure and learned a lesson along the way, and was talking about said adventure through narration in an epilogue. Regardless, I've always loved this song. It's a favorite, but I've always been kind of intimidated by it. The beginning part is a very complicated, sequenced organ piece that's hard to do if you don't have the right machinery or equipment. I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube of musicians who have successfully synthesized this opening using what looks to be sophisticated and expensive equipment. Unfortunately, I'm here in the Diviney Picture Studio and I just have a keyboard, a laptop, and GarageBand. So I'm going to figure out how to play the opening just note by note and keep adding layers until I feel like I have it properly sequenced. Once that's done, adding drums and guitar and bass, piece of cake. Wish me luck, here goes nothing. Alright, let's quantize those. Those look like eighth notes. Yeah. Not bad. Oh my god, this is fucking brutal. Let's do a bunch of those. Yeah. Ooh. Actually, that's pretty good. Oh man, my ass kicked, dude. Yeah, one more time. Interesting. Yeah, okay. Fuck, dude. Oh, man. 2020. What a year, huh? From the Kung Flu to killer bees onto mask ethics and wildfires. I don't know about you, but I'm exhausted. While the country tears itself apart fighting over which rich old white guy should sit in the big chair, I've been in the lab, practicing my music. I've done my fair share of complaining in the last few months, but now that I've had some time to reflect, this has been a pretty good year. It's given me time to figure out what really matters, like learning the intros to my favorite songs. I may not have this track perfect, but just for a moment, I was able to impress myself, and I'm a fan. The biggest lesson from this journey? It's better to build up something you love versus tearing down something you hate. Who am I? I'm Baba O. Elliot. Fucking stop playing. Holy shit, you're annoying, dude.